How's it going, guys? A customer of mine has just brought in this Tecumseh 5 horsepower lawnmower. It's a Rover quick start. I just thought I'd show you guys how to do a basic service on one of these Tecumsehs. First thing you want to do is take the cover off this air filter here. It's got a little clip just under there, as you can see there. I think you can. Pop that off. Okay, just put that down there. Now, first thing you want to check is the filter. I think this one needs to be replaced. It's full of oil and rather cruddy and filthy, so I'll put that down on the side there. Okay. Next thing you want to do is check the spark plug, which is a 21mm. So put that on my ratchet. Hang on a second. Okay, now flop the other hand. Spark plug's at the front of the motor, or it depends which way the motor's facing. So, what the fuck? Oh, it's one of these fucking spring ones. I hate these. Oh fuck. Son of a bitch. Alright, I'll have to fix that. Alright. Just grab that, ratchet on the spark plug, and just pull. It'll undo in an anti-clockwise direction. So just take that out. Right, this motor is also about 4 years old, and he said he's never changed the oil and never had a service. So it'll be interesting to see how the oil is. Okay, spark plug's a bit gummed up and gungy. Just focus. I think it's a bit carboned up, so I'll replace that. Alright. Now check the oil. It's my rag. Okay. Pull the dipstick out. Oh god. Hang on, just let that finish draining. As you can see, that's rather blackened. I can tell it's never been changed. So hang on. Just wipe it off with my rag. Alright. Put that back in, we'll change that in a minute. Right now I've got to tip it on the carby, so what I'll do is I'll grab my pair of vice grips and clamp the fuel line coming from the fuel tank to the carby. It's down here, just clamp that. Hang on, tight enough. Just to stop any fuel that's actually in the fuel tank running down the carby and flooding the motor while I'm working on it. Alright, I'll have a look at the blades. He said he wants these sharpened. Yeah, they can be sharpened, so I'll just sharpen them instead of replacing them. So what you need is, oh, hang on. It's already got a loose bolt anyway, so what you need is a 11mm socket. I'll grab my 3/8 ratchet. Put it on. Alright, let's put this down here. Bit hard filming and undoing this with one hand. My light on, you might be able to see it a bit better. Pull that out. Just put that in my bolt box and take the next one out. Some of these might be rusted in as well, so you might have to heat them up because they might snap. But if they do snap, you'll need to get an easy out and pull the stud out and put a new bolt in, or drill them out and re-tap them with the next size up with either metric or imperial, whichever size they are. If they're a Briggs, if they're an earlier Briggs, they'll be an imperial. I can't remember if it's a UNC or a UNF. Later model, like newer model and later model Tecumsehs and Briggs and Stratton motors are all metric. I can't remember what date, but they swapped over 5-6 years ago. So hang on a second. That bolt out. Alright, the next one out. my foot on the blade. There we go. Fuck, these are loose. I missed the ones on the old Briggs motors where you nearly need a fucking breaker bar to crack them. So I do it by hand. Got a little bonfire going there, just starting to get started. Had to get it started with oil and a blowtorch because the wood was soaking wet. Alright, pull that out. Alright. The main bolt in the middle is a 14mm, which you'll either need a breaker bar or a rattle gun to take off. So I'll just get my trusty rattle gun, my airline, alright, put on the bolt. Some people I know prefer to use breaker bars, but I prefer to use rattle guns for easy use. Now this will undo in an anti-clockwise position or direction. Just put your foot on the blade and just there you go. Much easier. Just make sure you don't over tighten them with the rattle gun when you put them back in, because these aren't a high tensile bolt, and you can either strip the hex or break the bolt in the crank, which will be a bitch to get off. Put the bolt in the bolt box. Move my rattle gun out of the way. Alright, very similar to the Briggs Stratton blade hub. Right. Okay. I'll sharpen this in the next video. This video I'll just drain the oil. Alright. This video we're going to be draining the oil. So let's see if that will fit. Alright, now this video I've got to switch the mower onto its other side, so just bear with me for a second. That's why I crimped you earlier, the fuel line earlier, because on tecumsehs, if you don't block the fuel off, the fuel float will open and it'll just flood the motor completely with fuel, and you'll have to drain the oil and pull the head off and just clean it all out. Right, now these take a 3/8 size ratchet, just in this little plastic grommet there. Just put your extension there, push it in and undo. So hang on. Right, now swap hands. Bear with me for a second. Right, okay. Put the ratchet in the grommet. Right. Hang on, I'll just put this down while I do it. There we go. You'll be very careful with these plastic grommets, because if they've been on there for a while, the plastic may have deteriorated, and you may actually strip the square inside. In that case, you'll have to use a spanner or a adjustable shifter to get that off. I'll give that a bit clean before I put that on. Oh, oil started burning. Alright, now let's get whatever you drain the oil in. This one's just a cut up coffee tin. Okay, let's put this down here. Now while that's draining, I'll just have to do that. Right. While it's draining, we'll sharpen the blades. Alright. So I'll make that another video because it's getting a bit long, so I'll see you guys later.